Thank you for joining us. I'm Joan and this is Gordy, and we're going to be just having a bit of a chat. So Gordy, I know you've been travelling recently. Could you tell us where you've been?
Yes, Joan. The church here very graciously gave me a few weeks off my regular duties here to go and experience ministry in another country. So I've spent the last few weeks in Malawi.
Wow. I bet that was quite different from here in Perth.
It certainly was, yes.
Yep.
It was a wonderful experience, lots of different sights and sounds and smells. It was a really wonderful just to be away in a very different culture and just to experience what is happening in that land.
Yeah. And so what kind of things were you doing when you were there?
So I was doing various things, but with my role as community pastor here at Perth Baptist Church, I wanted to see what some of the things are happening in the local communities there, what the churches are doing to support some of the real needs there were. So it was a real privilege to see lots of different things. So I went to experience some kids clubs with all the energy and enthusiasm they have in Malawi. Then I went to see an HIV/AIDS support group to help to understand how they're able to help each other through that very difficult circumstance.
Sure.
I was able to experience a feeding program, so an opportunity to see some kids in a very rural part where we were visiting the real needs there were, and that there was an obvious lack of nutrition and food, and so we were able to see some of the work that the partners who are working on the ground are doing to relieve hunger there. And then in a village nearby to where the feeding program was, on the second last day of my time in Malawi, we went to a health centre in a place called Chimembe. And that was a real opportunity to see how limited health resources are. So across Malawi, but particularly as I was going more rural, the health resources were getting less and less. So this was near, as I say, a place where they were struggling to feed their children. And so that can maybe gives you an indication of the depth of limit to the resources they have. So it was a privilege to go and to see the health centre and to see what they're able to do. And as we walked around there, we learned that this particular health centre, for various reasons, had not actually had running water for 3 years. And so that was probably one of the most humbling parts of the whole trip, just aware of, we take for granted the running water we have in our homes, but even in hospitals and healthcare centres and things. So there were folks in this health centre, if they wanted to receive treatment, they had to provide their own water. So if young mums or mothers who expecting, if they wanted to have their babies delivered, they had to bring their own water. If people were sick, to receive access to healthcare, they had to bring their own water. And that has struck with me. So I thought maybe there's an opportunity there for us to do something.
Wow. So what plans then? What are we going to be doing?
Yes, so I thought it would be really good if we could do something positive after my time in Malawi. Yeah. So I've made some inquiries. So it would cost about £3,000 to provide access to clean running water. The main problem is there's a well's been dug, but there's not a pump to access the water. Right. So as I say, I made some inquiries. So about £3,000 would enable us to provide that health centre with clean running water, so that people day in, day out would have a real impact in their lives in terms of the healthcare outcomes for all the people who receive healthcare there. Lots of, as I say, pregnant ladies, some teenage pregnancies, young mums, and the sick who are in need of healthcare to have access to that. So I thought that's something we could do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So to raise funds, we're going to be having a barbecue here at the church. So the church are providing a barbecue, and we're inviting as many people as would like to come to join us. And the way we're raising funds is simply to ask for a donation towards the cost of the lunch, to provide a way for us to help with that project. Great. So that's what we're doing. So it's going to be a lovely barbecue. So not just just a couple of burgers. We're going to have a hog roast.
Oh wow!
There's going to be burgers, going to be chicken, other things, and then we're going to have a selection of delicious tray bakes afterwards. So it will be a really nice barbecue. So we want to do this well, and we want to see if we can raise the £3,000 to provide those in a different part of the country, of the world, with a real positive outcome to their healthcare.
That will make such a difference.
That will make, we hope so, And so, and I'm aware people here, we've maybe not had the chance to enjoy each other's company as we have over the last few years. So what a great way, as we start the summer, to enjoy time together, to get to know each other, but also to a very worthy cause, so that someone in another part of the world could benefit from our time together.
Great. And so do we need to book or anything?
Yes, booking would be much appreciated. So we just have an idea of the numbers and any dietary requirements. So there is a booking form on the Perth Baptist Church website. We'll put a link in the description below. And yeah, that's the best way for people to book on, just to let us know you're coming.
And if we've got something else in the diary on the 26th, can we still contribute to the fundraiser, though, that part of it?
Yes, so if you're actually coming to the event, you're very welcome to bring a donation on the day. But if you didn't, we have an access to giving online. So again, the link will be in the description in this video, and we would love if people were able to give to help someone in another part of the world. I've had the privilege of being out there to see the difference this money could make, and it would be wonderful to be able to help people in rural Malawi.
Yep, what an amazing project. Thanks, Gordy.
Thank you, Joan.